Hi guys, welcome to today's session, and today we're going to discuss about intercreditor agreement. And in this session, we'll first see an introduction about intercreditor agreement. Then we'll discuss the background of ICA, and then we'll discuss the provisions of intercreditor agreement, and then we discuss what are the concerns associated with the intercreditor agreement, and finally we discuss the advantages of intercreditor agreement. So this is how I plan this lesson. Let's now start. So guys, this agreement, intercreditor agreement, is part of proposed project Sashakt. Sashakt plan is approved by the government to address the problem of resolving bad loans, and the objective is to use this intercreditor agreement for faster facilitation of resolution of stressed assets, and it is aimed at resolution of loan accounts with a size of rupees 50 crore and above that are under the control of a group of lenders. So note that point, it is aimed at the resolution of loan accounts with a size of 50 crore rupees and above. So that is the slab for this intercreditor agreement, and that is a brief introduction. And now we'll discuss how did this intercreditor agreement evolved, or the background of ICA. Over the last few years, stress assets resolution has been a challenge in spite of RBI's consistent direction to banks, and a panel led by banker Sunil Mehta identified the disagreement among joint lenders as the biggest problem in resolution, and it recommended the bank-led resolution approach in the form of intercreditor agreement. And this is an improvement on the earlier model of solely relying on joint lenders forum to arrive at a consensus. So the panel name is Sunil Mehta panel. There it recommended the formation of or constitution of an intercreditor agreement. Now we'll discuss the provisions of intercreditor agreement. So as we discussed in the start of this lecture, the intercreditor agreement is applicable to all corporate borrowers who availed loans for an amount of rupees 50 crore or more under consortium lending or multiple banking arrangements, and the lender with highest exposure to a stressed borrower will be authorized to formulate the resolution plan, which will be presented to all lenders for their approval. And the decision making shall be by way of approval of majority lenders, that is lenders with 66% of share in aggregate exposure. So once a resolution plan is approved by the majority, it shall be binding on all the lenders that are party to intercreditor agreement. And there is a provision for dissenting lenders, and dissenting lenders will have an exit route, that is they can either sell their exposure to another lender at a discount of 15% or buy the entire exposure of all banks involved at a 25% premium. So that is the clause for dissenting lenders, and the clauses of a decision by majority lenders and exit route for dissenting lenders will address one of the major issues of lack of consensus among the lending banks on a common resolution plan. And this agreement will be terminated in case there is any guidance or prescription from the RBI or any other regulatory or governmental authority to terminate it. So that are the major provisions of this intercreditor agreement. Now we'll discuss what are the concerns associated with the intercreditor agreement. The obligation on the lead lender to come up with a time-bound resolution plan can have many consequences. One is that banks may be compelled to engage in a rush sale of stressed assets due to arbitrary deadlines. This will work against the interest of lenders looking to get the best price for their stressed assets. And besides, the biggest challenge to bad loan resolution is the absence of buyers to purchase stressed assets. And there is also the unwillingness of banks to sell their loans at a deep discount to their face value. So these are the concerns associated with the intercreditor agreement. Now we'll discuss what are the advantages of the intercreditor agreement. First advantage is time-bound resolution. As we discussed, banks are allowed to enter into an intercreditor agreement and the resolution plan will be formed by the lead lender and which will be approved by 66% of the lenders. This will address the issue of holding out where a resolution plan is delayed due to a few dissenting lenders, and so this issue is addressed and there will be time bound resolution of stress assets. Second point is banks can transfer the stress assets to an asset management company immediately, which can then focus on revival. And third point is lenders get the option of price discovery through a market driven process where other asset management companies can bid for the assets. This is unlike IBC, that is in insolvency bankruptcy court, where lenders often have to face questions of massive haircuts. And the final point is time bound resolution and creation of a trading platform for stress assets, which should make it easier to find buyers. So we discussed this point in the concerns also. There is an unwillingness or the absence of buyers to purchase stress assets is huge. So the trading platform will resolve this concern. So that is all about the intercreditor agreement, guys. Please study about this in detail. Thank you for watching this lesson. We'll meet tomorrow with another topic.